Alright, we are live, I think. Hopefully. Let me just double check. And then do my advertising. And we can get going. Let's see. Yes, I'm live. Whoop. Share, copy. And let's see. A one. A two. Three. Four. And I think that's it. Okay. Alright, we are good. Alright, so we're on week 29. First, we gotta take a look at the records for week 28. Week 28 might be the best week so far. I'm pretty sure it's the only week I've given all plus ratings. Alright, so we got the map 01, which is quite good this week. Juliana winning. I'm interested to see what they do. So pretty similar to what I did, but they do cut across for the turbo. I thought it would be slower, but it's not. And just a beautiful bounce off the tree. Very nice strat. No one doing anything super shocking, but you know, very, very clean. Just very nice and clean stuff. That tree bounce is really difficult, by the way. Absurdly difficult. So we'll move on to the next one. We got Pinewood Path. I quite enjoyed this one. I am shocked the times are so strong here. But maybe it is just better driving? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's beautiful. Bounce off that dirt, and he just keeps so much more speed. Okay. Well, somebody did something different there. We're gonna have to come back and look. Yeah, Aquarium had a completely different strat. Oh, I didn't even, I'm missing our winner. So let me see what Aquarium's doing. So Aquarium and iCoco go for this. So the two front runners actually had a completely different jump there, and that led to him keeping more speed. It's interesting that it's both of them instead of just one though. So I don't know if it's because they shared the strat with each other, or maybe they just both concurrently found the same idea, but that is like a beautiful way to do that. Like you keep so much more speed here because you do this bounce when you land, so you're not touching the penalty grass as much. So really, really cool stuff. Alright, now we have Hidden Island Pass. I can't imagine a strat that's faster than just jumping right to the finish, but we shall see. Like, I tried to do a similar strat, I just could not make it land. Oh yeah, there's that hidden path. I did see that when I was watching, I think I watched Granati do this. I guess it makes sense that a hidden path is faster, but we did not see that during Discovery. That thing was hidden. Very cool though, very nice. And also that path looks really difficult to hit. Like, look at this jump. That's such an insanely hard reactor jump. We'll move on. Cool pathfinding map. Next we got Hillside Suburb. This one was probably the weakest of last week, but is a very nice speed slide tutorial map, if anything. And there was a hidden finish we missed during Discovery last week. I suspected there might be one, but I didn't see it. But yeah, you can see just beautiful speed slide right into the hidden finish. Nothing too crazy there, but very nice map to learn speed slides if you need to learn. And we got footy. I did really well on this map for no reason. At least relative to what I normally do. Let's see if anybody's doing anything crazy, but I imagine it's just a more optimized version of what I did. Yeah, just a cleaner start. Like, I lose a lot in the start, and that's why I'm so behind. But my end was pretty solid. So yeah, pretty much the exact same strat I did, just much cleaner. And getting like the snap into the full steering forward. Or not full steering forward, full acceleration forward. Which I had trouble doing. So very nice. Alright. Now it's time to move on to week 29. I did spy this when I was looking. I saw map number 1 is by Nadeo. Oh wow. Yeah, so this is an all Nadeo week. For the first time since I think week 5 maybe? Because I think week 5 was the first week oh no, it was week 4? Yeah, so week 3, up until week 3 everything was made by Nadeo. But since then it's been all community maps I believe. Until this week. So let's read this out because I saw it spelled a message. 1 week of shorts to you from us. 3 to play for the celebration of 5 years of Trackmania. Very nice. It is going to be the 5th year anniversary, the 5-year anniversary of Trackmania 2020. In just a couple days. So a little bit of a celebration from Nadeo for you know, the 5 years. 5 years of Trackmania. And hopefully some more years afterwards after this too. So let's see how they cook. Oh, okay. We're going this way. So kind of like a multi-surface wide map. Alright, we're not gonna need this. Yeah, I know some people are a little disappointed with the amount of stuff we're getting in the 5th year anniversary update, which is basically just what was it? 2v2 ranked. But my understanding is there's a bigger update in the pipeline, so I will try and reserve judgment. It is a bit disappointing we're not getting it now though. But, you know. And I think Nadeo is a rather small team, so you know, delays will happen. Yeah, you kind of want to get a bounce there in the sand, I think. Yeah, pretty simple wide map. Got all the main surfaces besides ice, I suppose. Although I'm sure people are happy about that. Let's see if we can cook though. Alright, we need to keep gripping the plastic. And that is very important. And we need to jump a lot later. Oh, lost grip. So the tricky part's gonna be jumping late to try and skip as much sand as possible, and then immediately getting a good angle to go down the hill. Because doing those things back to back is actually kind of hard with the way this map is set up. Unless there's a way to jump directly onto the downhill, but I don't think there is. I had the bug slide to save it. It was close to working too. Yeah. Now you can't lose grip there. But I can't think of ways to go, you know, significantly faster that aren't jumping that piece of sand. Like maybe if I get like a crazy inside angle I can land on the downhill, but I don't think so. Oh, lost in the end. Slightly better, I think. Yeah, a little better. I think I can save maybe another 10th. Anything past that's gonna be hard. But that's how it is on you know, basic maps like this. Close? Not quite. No, I lost grip. Maybe better. It's gonna be close. Not quite. Yeah, it's really tricky. The angle I want to land on is a really bad angle to get down the hill. Oh, this might work. It's gonna be close. Oh, I bounced. That could have been a bit better. That was a really unfortunate bounce when I landed on the into the finish. Thankfully, it didn't cost us our PB, but it could have been better. Oh. Too outside. Yeah, no, that's never working. Yeah, no, that's never working. Oh, I actually kind of like that angle. It's just I landed wrong. Ah, lost grip though. I think the biggest way we can get a better time is you're actually fast enough to do speed sliding on the grass and dirt after this drop down. I'm not good at speed sliding, as seen last week, so you know, it's only a limited amount I can do. But I think that's what we need to do. But yeah, we'll try like 2 more and then we're gonna move on. Ooh, better angle. I do the same bounce. It was a little better. Just slightly better. Alright, on that note, we're gonna move on. We'll leave it in neutral. It's fine. It is like the most basic wide map, but at least it has different surfaces. Alright, so we're gonna see the Nadeo slow map. Looks like a tech map to me. Whoop. Tech map I am apparently struggling with. Well, it's certainly better than some of the tech maps we've gotten so far, because there's more than one turn. So we're already doing better. Actually, it's probably one of the stronger tech maps we've gotten on weekly shorts, if I'm gonna be completely honest. In the past, we've gotten tech maps, but they've been like 1 turn, maybe 2. This has like 4 turns. And this first turn here is actually pretty tight. So like 3 turns and smooth landing here. I actually felt like a pretty good time. Not that good. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think the trick is just going to be keeping as much speed through that first turn as possible. Oh, I landed too high. It's really funny, I was slow, because I was so slow on my PB, I got the perfect landing there. And kind of made back a bunch of my time. I double drifted. And then I got greedy trying to make up time. That's how it goes. I'm way faster here, but as we saw the one time, it's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, that's such an easy PB and I just mess it up. Oh, I'm slower. Hold on. Okay, slate PB. Could have definitely been way better, but a PB is a PB. Okay, a little bit of lag, but we got another 10th off. Alright, I think one more 10th and we're very happy. One more 10th. I can't believe I lived that turn. I really thought I'd crash there. I don't even know if I can get another 10th. I know it's certainly possible. But it's gonna be hard for me. I think that might be the move actually. Going wider and picking up more speed. That drift becomes a lot more difficult though. Maybe not. So then you overjump the end too. Unless you can jump to the second checkpoint there. Then it might be worth it again. Like jump that. If you had a lot of speed you could do that, but that might not be worth it either. Maybe. Hold on, that's crazy enough it could work. It's like so close to being able to make it happen. Alright, hold on. This run's too slow to do that, so we're just going regular route. It's gonna be hard though. I don't know. I predict the world record's gonna do that though. I'm just calling it out right now. Alright. A couple more tries and we'll move on. Almost. Almost. Ah. Alright, we'll move on. I'll give it a plus. It's a solid mini-tech map. It's very much a generic mini-tech map, but it's pretty good for what it is. Alright. So now we have our pathfinding puzzle map, perhaps? Yeah, it seems like it's a pathfinding map. We're just gonna take the straight path to start with, because I don't have to think about where I'm going. Okay. I mean, straight path is the most direct. That's always a good thing, right? There's 3 checkpoints you need to pick up. Of course you're gonna hit this one. It's difficult not to hit that one. And there's the checkpoint. There's a path down there. But this landing is brutal. There is speed boosters though. Oh, and there's an ending down there. Interesting, interesting. Okay, hold on. Let's try and get a clean run going down here. I do like, you know, reactor and speed booster. And we'll see if there's some other ways to take. This landing is terrible though. instead of trying to jump away happen. Maybe if I do this. No, that I gotta do it later. Hold on. It would be really funny if they made this straight path the fastest, but there's just no way. Yeah, I don't think that strat will work. Okay, there we go. We finally got a good landing. Of course, I messed up the following turn, but that's okay. Oh my god. And I finally crashed into a cactus. Bound to happen eventually. Oh, yoy. This landing's so ugly. Alright. Let's just keep going with it. Same for this landing. It's definitely faster if I get clean landing on the first part. At the very least. And, you know, obviously the second part I don't get a clean landing either, though I'm not sure how to. See, there we go. Wow. No, I think you're definitely supposed to jump down there after. Okay, I see, I see. I understand now. I think. Supposed to go down there. I see. Because you can't land on the main path without getting a nasty bounce. Although I assume landing on the main path's faster, you just... If some way you don't get an awful landing, it's way faster, but I don't know how you would. You could do something like this, where we go this path. Also, I'm way faster than my PV. Oh my lord. Press forward strat. Alright, we're gonna slightly adjust. Slightly adjusted the press forward strat, but that was a little better than I thought it would be. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Also, why am I slower here? We're gonna do this. Nah, because he jumped way too high. Oh wait, maybe going to the left side's better, there's less cactuses. And I probably should be going left side from here as well, because... Nope, never mind, I lied. Those poles are getting, you know, in the way. let me try left side. Maybe left side is kinder to me. Okay, maybe not. Alright, let me just check. Is there anything I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Don't look like it. We're just gonna keep trying to get runs that get the alternate paths clean, I suppose, for a few minutes. Please, I don't want the regular path to be faster, but it really does feel like it is. Oh my god. Please. It's so hard to get that landing. At least for me. Ooh, that landing was okay. Alright, PB, let's go. We be press forward strat. I think if you want to go faster, you gotta land on the pipe at the end. That's the... I think that's the best way to get a smooth landing. Unfortunately, because that's hard. Alright, couple more tries of this. Come on. It can't be that hard to get a landing right. Can it? Can it be that hard? No. Last one. Last one for real. We don't land it, that's it. Ooh. Good enough. Slate PB. No! Kidding me. No. Not the exact tie. Oh my god. Alright. We'll give it a neutral. It's fine for a pathfinding map, I suppose. Or puzzle map. Alright, now we have the speed track, the fast track. So it looks like a mini full speed map, more or less. Yep, that sure is full speed. See, it's funny, we got a full speed map in Weekly Shorts a couple weeks ago, I think. And I was like, what if we had a track of the day style full speed map but it was a weekly short. This is, what if we had a Nadeo campaign full speed map, but weekly short? It's kind of funny how that works out. Alright, better speed slide. Slightly better. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this map if we're being honest. It sure is full speed. That's what I gotta say about it. And we, I certainly have some words for full speed maps. But we will continue to try and grind a good time on here. I'll not allow my disdain for full speed to hamper me. I'll probably PB'd without getting a speed slide. Like, really? Is my speed slide game that weak? Answer is yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Slightly better, I think. Slightly better. Let's try and get one more. I feel like we can squeeze at least one more PB. It'd be really funny if there was a cut in this map. I don't think there is, but full speed maps are cursed to always get cut. Exact tie. Beautiful. Not even the first one of the day, too. Oh, terrible entry into the loop-de-loop. Okay, that's significantly better. But I got a bad exit. Good entry that time, bad exit. Oh, this is a really fast start. Hold on, lock in. We did not lock in. I don't know why that start was so much faster. Plus 3 speed, plus in time as well. Or blue spin, split in time rather. Alright. Slight PB. We can do one more, surely. one more PB. I did not remember where I was. Or I could not figure out where I was. Alright, this is a pretty good start. Let's try not to ruin it. Okay. Okay. Pretty good start. No speed slide, so we might be screwed. Nope. Another slight PB. I think we're gonna take that. I'll give it a neutral. I would give it a minus, but I understand that people like full speed. So, I'll give it a neutral. Alright, now we have a 08 map, it looks like, for the final LOL map of this week. So it's a wet plastic map, not really an 08 map. Very funny surface. It's one of the most slippery surfaces besides ice. PB? That really should not have PB'd. But yeah, you definitely need to bug slide on that downhill. It's the only way you're making that turn. At least in a way that's not like absurdly slow. No, why was that water exit so bad? Yeah, if only grass dried your tires. But it does not, I believe. Finally got a good exit out of the water, oh my god. But yeah, this map is gonna mostly come down to getting a good bug slide here. That lines you up into that, you know, that 180 turn. Because the more speed you keep here, the better your end will be. PB. I'm actually shocked that PB'd. Oh, the wall ride was terrible. That was pretty good too. That was a pretty good bug. Ooh, hold up. Pause. Hold. Oh, we got a little bit of jump. A little bit of jump made my angle terrible and I just barely whiffed PV. That would have been very strong too. Because that bug slide was perfect. Like that. Almost a sub 16. Definitely could have been a sub 16 with a better water exit. Yeah, I think you want to exit towards the water end of the water pool because the edge isn't as sharp. That was my big mistake on my PB. And now it's gonna be a struggle to get a start as good as my PB. Because that start was crazy. You want to exit? I exited a little too early, but somewhere around there. It's interesting that Nadeo did a map that pretty much explicitly requires a bug slide. See, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Oh my god. That was a decent one. That was solid. I don't think I'm improving from there, if we're being completely honest. Because that was a really good bug slide. Just perfectly lined up for the wall. So yeah, I know you can definitely do better, but I am not. I am not, and think we'll just start prepping for Cup of the Day. So you know, pretty cool theming. Appreciate Nadeo making some maps for the 5th anniversary. Uh, but if we're being completely honest, it's kind of a mediocre week. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Not the most complex maps, not that they have to be. Um, but yeah, it's I do really appreciate the map titles. It's very cute. So let's hop into Track of the Day lobby. So that we can get into a server on time. Alright. Now let's try and get a singular run in here. Alright, what kind of map did we have yesterday? I did not have a chance to play it. Looks like a mixed track. Always appreciate a nice mixed track. Seems like a pretty good one too. Unfortunately, this isn't the map we're playing today. But get a nice little warm up. Oh, that is not solid ground. Alright, come on, let's get one finish in before... Oh my lord. That's an evil flag. I get why it's there, but it's an evil flag. So yeah, today's mixed. The day before was like an RPG track. It was actually very hard. At least for me. And what was it before that? Like oh, I don't remember. Might have been an Alcor map before that. So yeah, we'll have to see what we get. Honestly, could be anything. Just probably not mixed. Could be an ice track. Or an all-car track. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Dirt? Honestly, it's probably dirt. Let's be honest with ourselves. Tech. Artroy. I have heard that name before. This does look like a tech track though. of speed techy more than regular tech, I think. Which is not good for me. Faster it is, the worse I'm at it. I am at it. Oh, I missed the risky. Oopsie. That was an okay first run. Where is everyone in my server though? Did I turn off ghosts by accident? Yes, I did. That explains a bit. I need a decent amount of speed to go for the risky. That is good to know. That jump is tricky. That's my virtual. Well, I think Virtual is actually pretty good at speed tech, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does well today. Okay. Gold? Oh, just barely missed gold. Ah. Bad start. Awful start, actually. That turn is so awkward. Oh my god. I keep trying to land into a drift. And maybe you can if you had more speed, but I think you need to land and then drift. Damn it. I got a drift there. Moving so nice. Yeah, tricky map, tricky map. Alright, land and then drift. Alright, I had to slow down a lot, but still better, I guess. Oh, did not get a good landing there. Man, I really need a PB too. No, you gotta land into a drift, 100%. I'm just doing it too sharp. I have to land on the outside. It's 100% landing into a drift though, just jump more outside so you have more space. Alright, I messed that up slightly, but I think... never mind, it won't be okay. It was going to be okay, and then I clipped the corner. That's a really tough turn. I think the only reason I wasn't finding it hard earlier is because I didn't have any speed going into it. Keep having to let go of my gas because these turns are so crazy. Alright, we did get gold. I think I want one more PB though to get like Div 16 or so. There we go. That's how you do that turn. Hold on. We did get a slight PB there. Maybe one more. I think we can squeeze one more PB out. Awful, awful turn. Alright, come on. We can do one more. I got one more in me. I went way too outside there. Alright, we got like one more chance to do this. I'm way slower here, hold on. Much better turn there, but didn't drift hard enough. No, that's it. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna be like div 18, maybe 19. That's okay though. Alright. Rank 1172. So div 19. That's okay. Div 19's fine. Oh my god, why is this run so good? Please, don't PB in the warm-up run. Okay, we messed up there. Still might be good enough to PB. That's really, really sad. Nope, never mind. We messed it up. Still is almost gold. If we didn't hit the wall there, there's 1,000,000,000% PB. And by like a good amount too. Like 0.5. Would have been enough to get us Div 16 minimum, if not like lower. Risky. Alright, no limb round. Let's turn off the cars. Well, that's a good way to set our expectations during this cup of the day. Can this still make it into the risky? I can. Kinda crazy that's still enough speed to make the risky. Oh, we got a backwards way guy. He's good. He is fast. Oh my lord. No, he's not gonna make it. Wait, he might. It's gonna be very close. Wah. Alright, let's not get eliminated first round, please. Oh no. I might get eliminated first round. Alright. Risky. Wow. That was awful. Ay, ay. Today's just not going well. Alright, we can still, we're still fine. Hopefully. What? Into the finish. Someone got a 46.5 in this lobby, that is nasty. That means they're probably gonna crash this round and explode into the sun, but that's how Trackmania goes. Alright, we didn't crash. We just had a massive slowdown. But that is fine. Still almost good enough. It still was good enough for gold. It's almost good enough for PV. 46.2. Why are people going crazy? Yeah, someone get the 80 in this lobby. Alright, no crash, but much slower. We almost got a sub 46. Oh, we're so close. Alright, at least we're in the top 32. Which, considering how bad some of these runs have been, I am grateful for that. It's okay. Crashes are fine. We'll simply recover. Honestly, considering how bad I crashed, that wasn't that bad of a time. Push for PB and crashed. Yeah. Now that's what happens when you push. I got a no slide there, but thankfully the little drop down bailed me out. Little crash there. Big crash there. Oh no. Alright, come on. Everyone else behind me crashed. Trust, trust. Ooh. 4 people behind me crashed. Jesus. Kinda a little close. Got a little airtime there. That was a really dumb mistake. That was an incredibly dumb mistake. Now I can't make any more mistakes on the part where I've been making mistakes on all day. Alright, somehow we're alive. Somehow we managed to hold it together. That was one of the worst. That was such a bad crash. I am thankful I didn't flip over. Because my car probably should have. Let's safe it a little. Let's just safe this a little. I'm getting a little too crazy with it. There we go. Beautiful. Not as beautiful, but acceptable. That should be good enough to keep us in. It's good enough for PB. Top 16. Alright, let's not make that dumb mistake again. There we go. Alright, slight touch on the wall. Slighter touch on the wall. I think we'll be fine though. Or will we? Ooh, never mind. Hold on. I have to lock in a little. Oh no. I gotta go safe. Please be enough? Oh no. That crash was awful. I threw so hard. I threw so unbelievably hard. But we did get 16th. That's alright. 16th is fine. We'll take 16th. That's actually a pretty good map. Even though I'm awful at speed tech. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this week. Next week is gonna be the new season of Trackmania, the summer 2025 campaign. So that'll be pretty exciting. But yeah, I'll see y'all next week.